And this is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor. Good afternoon, and this is the Qso-Vlog program. We are running our recorder, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout, and we will be recording and then posting it up on YouTube later on, so you can go to YouTube and be able to check out your audio. This is probably about as pristine a recording as you can get. We pay particular attention to the front-end RF level. We are running just below AGC compression, so there is no discoloration of your the signal-to-noise ratio. And we are running usually an attenuate about 20 dB, so there is no overload problems. And we usually start off by checking in with Mr. Charlie up around Canada, K1GZL. Charlie, you in this afternoon? I heard something back there. Charlie's been having some antenna problems. He's got like a almost a Yagi antenna, full or a quarter wave a Yagi antenna for 40 meters. It stretches out over quite a bit of acreage, and he did have some snow and ice that caused problems on a few of the elements, and he was going to have to get a bucket truck in there to do some work to clean that up. I don't know if he's done that or yet. Charlie, you got a copy? I hear somebody back in there, but I don't think it's Charlie. Charlie, even on a bad day, usually gives me about an 8 dB over my noise level. Anyway, we are recording, so if you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. We are recording, and we'll record it and then post it up on YouTube in a couple of days, and you can check it out there. This is KC9VKV.
Whiskey 4, Mike Charlie.
Whiskey 4, Mike Charlie. Let me find my pen and everything. Let's see. Whiskey 4, Mike Charlie. Is that a Roger?
Roger. LYN, Yankee November, located in Wake Cross, Georgia. How's your day?
Ah, from Wake Cross, Georgia. How's it going down that way?
It's going really good today, Jim. It's about 71 degrees. We're running a Kenwood 120S into the MC50 Kenwood mic into a Carolina wind. I'm up about 33 feet. How we sounding today?
I'm getting you about 5 dB over my noise level. Just out of curiosity, what kind of mic are you running there, sir?
This is the MC50 Kenwood.
Roger. What if you come right up on that microphone? Let me hear you right on top of the microphone.
Okay, we're right up on top of it, Jim. Is that any different?
Looks like about a couple of dB, which is not bad on a day like today. Roger.
Roger. Does he turn my gain up a little bit? I haven't had this thing checked out on.
Yeah, go to ALC and watch your ALC when you bring mic up. So you want that running, somewhere between halfway and 2/3 in that pocket right there.
Okay, that's a little bit hot there.
What was the name down there in Georgia?
The name is LYN, Jim. Lima Yankee November.
Roger, Lynn. So let's see. How much are you running in your ALC now?
It's peaking right at the edge of the line of the ALC. It's about 3 on the mic gain on the radio.
Roger. So you're getting at least halfway deflection on the meter, or 2/3, somewhere in there?
That's correct.
Roger. Well, we're right now, getting about a 5 dB over noise level, so that's a pretty good trip. You run about 100 watts?
Yes, sir. Not much we can do with this thing, but just hopefully it sounds pretty good.
Roger. Now, and that radio, does it have EQ on it?
No, No, sir, it does not. I think you have to move up to the 130 to get that. 120 is just a bare bones radio.
Oh, roger that. Roger that. Well, it's, you know, I would add a little top end if I could. Now, I'm sure that's probably before condenser microphones were available for radios. Is that a Roger?
Yes, sir. This one is, right now it's on the high cut. It does have a low and a high, and right now it's on the high.
High cut, try the other position. It's got two positions?
Yes, sir. Give me just a second. On this one, you have to actually take the cord out, so give me 1 second.
Oh, don't do anything drastic on my behalf. I just always interested in options, you know. High cut doesn't exactly sound like something I would like. I'm always pushing for that top end, you know.
How's it sound? Is this any better? This is on the low.
Uh-oh, it sounds a little distorted. Come back and let me hear you again.
This is on the low cut on the mic.
Yeah, come on top of it and let me hear you.
Right on top of it now, Jim. How's that?
All right, and that is with the high cut off. You're running without high cut on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have to take the mic cable out, push it around 180 degrees to see if
Roger, Roger, Len. Well, I don't have a good enough copy. What I would suggest would be to go back like it was. Go back like it was, because I don't have good enough copy on you to actually hear the difference there. So you know, so I wouldn't want you to advise you erroneously. So I would go back where I was until we have some better conditions. Roger, Roger.
Okay, Jim. We put it back where it was. Hopefully it's at least some audible. So if I try to get a little pile up or a rack too, you can understand it. Go ahead.
Roger that. Yeah, I usually lean towards the top end articulation, you know. I don't seldom ever roll anything off in the top end. I'm usually pushing it because the top end gives you articulation. And that's, you know, much needed when you're, particularly in marginal situations. I think you need all of the articulation in your audio you can get so they can copy the words, even though the noise level is quite high. Roger?
Roger, Roger. Maybe one day we'll move up to one of those 7300s or something you were talking about with the other bill earlier.
Oh, Roger, yes, that's a beautiful radio. I hope today to get a hold of somebody that will give me like a 10 over or 15 over, either a 7300 or a 7610, and just be able to go through it real fine and check everything out and maximize all the possibilities. I'd like for somebody to check in with a 7610 that gives me about a 15 over, so we can really hear what's going on and we can work on that drive control and just maximize the EQ. And actually I want to compare the hand mic with the stock hand mic with the mic that they might be running now. I have certain thoughts about that stock hand mic. You know, I think that's I think they really worked hard on getting that stock hand mic to just do wonders for that radio, and I think that they're going to have to do quite a bit to you know, to equal that if they go to another microphone, you know.
Yes, sir, I got you. Well, Jim, I'll let you go, bud. I appreciate you putting me on the radio, and I'll listen for the recording.
Roger, Roger, Lynn. Yeah, should be a couple of days from now. Within a couple of days, I'll put it that way. We'll have it uploaded, and you know the drill, how to get there, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Thank you, and you have a great day, and 73. W4 Mike Charlie out.
Roger, Roger, Lynn. 3's down that way, so you have a real good afternoon. This is KC9VKV in the Qso-Vlog program. We are recording, and we will record you if you would like to check out your audio. And we'll post it up on YouTube, and then in the next couple of days we'll have it there, and then you can drop by and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, and that'll take you to our Qso-Vlog page. We have now about 340 Qso-Vlogs. But you'll be looking for one on the front page that is entitled My Group Air Check 11/30/18, which coincidentally is today, 11/30/18, My Group Air Check. So you give us a shot if you want to get your audio in there. KC9VKV.